happy and proud to share the profile of today's trainer. And she is a mind healer, and she is a founder of Happiness Academy. It's full of training and alternative therapy organization. And she has 15 years experience in this field of energy healing and coaching. Prior to this, she was into student counseling, working with multiple organization, and her passion is to she is a powerhouse of energy, enthusiasm, and excitement, which helps her to touch, move, and transform people around her with a positive energy that she radiates. And she has a gentle, outgoing, and friendly nature. She loves connecting with people to help their discover their true gifts to really they are. And some of their certification, she got a Power Woman 2022 certificate, and she's a certified clinical hypnotherapist and from California Institute of Hypnotherapist, and globally she got certified of Law of Attraction, um, and she got certified a part life regression therapist. And also she is a meditator since the age of 8. And she traveled so many parts of North India and taught meditation to around 10,000 individuals and conducted workshops on multiple topics. Um, as a JC, she joined in 2019, and she got outstanding participant in EPS and Speechcraft under Zone Trainer Workshop. And she is none other than our today's trainer, JC Kamakshi ma'am, from Zone 14 JCA Bangalore Garden City. Well, I welcome you, ma'am. Welcome. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Ishwari ma'am. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction, and thank you, Chair.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Then floor officially handed over to our today's trainer. Ma'am, floor is yours, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Just 2 seconds. I'll connect to my PPT. Yeah. Good evening, one and all. This is Kamakshi Param from Bangalore Garden City. Today, it's a privilege being here and facilitating for multitasking, art of multitasking. So before we go ahead, let's quickly know people from which parts of India are participating in today's conversation, in today's training. So I'll be very happy and get to see you typing in the chat box from which zone or which place. So I'll be waiting for your response. Go ahead and type in the chat box. Okay, we are getting responses. Okay, Zone 18, Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu. Mohan Harish sir from Zone 18. Wonderful. Wow. Virundunagar, Tamil Nadu, Zone 23. Oh, sorry. 18, sorry. Madurai, Shona from Bangalore. Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Jyoti Kochata. Thank you, Jyoti, for joining. Okay. Fine. Thanks for your response. Let's begin the session. Okay, I would like everyone to see this image and what are the first 3 thoughts you're getting. You can just type in the chat box. Probably I can send a link. Yeah, the link is in the chat box. You can click on the link and you can share your thoughts. The image which you're seeing on the screen, the emotion or the thoughts you're getting, you can just type by clicking on this link which is given in the chat box. So from there, I'll start.
Ma'am, privilege, ma'am. One person raise his hand. You, Natarajan, like.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry, ma'am. Just check. Yeah. Yes, sir. You can go ahead and. Yeah. Pressure. Okay. I got the first response by seeing the image. If you can share your names, it'll be like I'll be sharing the names and your emotion or the words you are sharing here.
Sona has shared stress.
I could see only one response here. Yeah. Okay, fine, in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Stress. Okay. Thinking of many things. Mohan sir, Mohana Harish sir. Okay. A lot of ideas. Okay.
Many things running around. Thinking process. I see the Lakshmi madam.
Okay.
Natarajan sir, many things running around.
Thinking process, many things running around, a lot of ideas. Yes. So let's see what exactly that image reflects and that idea behind projecting that image in front of everyone. Okay, let's see. There is it. So it's something related to multitasking. What is multitasking? If we ask this question to ourselves, then immediately the answer comes is multitasking is doing many things at a time. This is a simple definition for multitasking. If it is so simple, then why multitasking is so difficult? Let's see in this session what exactly the meaning and how we are going to integrate that multitasking ability to ourselves. So, what kind of mindset one person required for multitasking? Let's see a few points, and is that really we are inclined to that points, or how we can develop that abilities in us is also going to learn in this session. So if we create a mindset of multitasking, first and the foremost ability that we create for ourselves is increase in awareness. For example, if you see multitasking is the people will think that doing many things at a time. We are not a robot. We cannot do many things at a time. We are a human being and we are a skillful, facilitated and programmed robots, we can say, with a human brains that have emotions, that have skill sets, and everything is aligned according to the requirement and the demand at that time. So for that, the most important ingredient is required is awareness. When we know like what need to be done at what time and what is required, the importance of doing the task, that's how awareness gets created. Mindfulness. When we are not present in that particular time frame or in that present moment, then definitely the mindset for multitasking is absolutely not possible. So for making that multitasking and creating that mindset, so we need to be completely present in the present moment, and being in the present moment itself is known as mindful. Effective utilization of time. Multitasking, mostly if we see in our day-to-day life, the first, when we get up, we'll ask for coffee. The first person who prepares the coffee at home, it might be mother, sister, or wife. Or maybe in some places like males also coming forward and helping females at home. So picking up the milk packet outside up from the door. So from there, the journey of a common human being starts at the doorstep. So here, the utilization of time, putting the milk on the stove, and again getting the newspaper and getting ready kids for the school, and again preparing the breakfast, lunch, and everything, setting up for the whole day. So we are already doing different tasks by just utilizing our time. So how can this mindset, by creating a mindset, how can we effectively use our time for upgrading ourselves for the next level of multitasking in our lives? So the next point which we are going to discuss is very, very important for getting a mindset for multitasking, is being one with task. This is very important. Like, we need to be one with the task. If the person who's cooking, need to be completely in the cooking area, and in that area he or she can compel the things around the cooking, like cutting vegetables or setting up the fridge, or prepping for the next lunch or dinner. This is something like we are talking only for the kitchen area. If we go beyond that, many more things. Why I'm talking this from there? Because nutrition, health is important. Everything starts at our home. We can talk many things like meetings, education, programming, this and that. Everything starts from the point where we live, what kind of food we eat, and what kind of lifestyle we lead. So being one with the task, it starts from our home. It starts with you. Whomsoever, whatsoever you're dealing, it starts with you. So the mindsets need to be done within, programmed in ourselves. So of course, we have been discussing like awareness is required, mindfulness is required, effective utilization of time is required. So what is that? Very, very important is highest consciousness. First of all, you need to have a self-talk with yourself that I'm ready to do this many things in the given time, or the time which you program for yourself. In this time I can do. So this is what you are creating, that consciousness, that energy around you. Once the energy around you is ready, then you are ready to do the work. Most of the people will think, to complete the task I need this much of energy, this amount of energy is required. The fact is, before you require energy, the proper mindset is required. Then only you'll be able to complete the task in that given time. The winning mindset, the creating mindset. So for that, the highest consciousness of that particular task or particular time is framed in your mind should be needed. So by doing all these things, by improving all these levels at mind, so you will definitely look forward being more creative. It improves your creativity. Once the creativity is improved in oneself, who is having the talent of multitasking, what happens? Age becomes a number. Age just becomes a number. At any age, the person can come up with beautiful ideas, innovative ideas, and can handle anything. So that comfort zone, working from the comfort zone, will be absolutely disappear, and they come out from that comfort zone and they can create immense results in whatever field they are. So that's how creativity is going to help. And the very, very important pillar of life is ability to balance. It may be personal life, it may be professional life, it may be emotional, mental, spiritual space, whatsoever they are dealing, whatsoever the age, they get an ability to balance all that platforms, and can make life more easier, simpler, and happier. So by getting all these ingredients one by one, the dish is getting more delicious. In that delicious process, what happens at the end, by knowingly and unknowingly, the person gets grounded. Grounding is something like, we may achieve many positions, or we may go to heights, we can travel many places, we can have that financial freedom. All that one needed for common man to the President of India is that being grounded in what he or she knows. So this is wonderful ability, I can say, that automatically gets integrated when you have the mindset for multitasking. Let's see much more. Like now we go ahead with going into the breakout room. By hearing all the ingredients, what are the other things also you can develop when you have the mindset? Let's discuss for some time and we'll come up. So let's do that, sir. We
Yes,
have
madam.
20 participants, so accordingly we can break out for the room, and we can see like what kind of opinions and response we're going to get from our participants today.
Okay, ma'am. And just say once again what we are going to discuss, and
Yes.
what is the solution you want to get before going to
Sure.
breakout room.
Yeah. Before going to the breakout room, like just now we discussed, like there is certain mindset is required for multitasking. So I've given some ingredients, like some of the things like you highest consciousness will be brewed, and grounding you'll get grounding and all the stuff. So in your opinion, like how multitasking is helping you or it is not helping you? If it is helping you, you can give you can discuss in that group and you can come up with your points. Maybe one person from the group can come up with their ideas discussed in the group. Is it clear, sir?
Yes, ma'am. So
Thank you.
we are going for a breakout room. 3 breakout rooms will be shared. 6 in each breakout room. Probably one person will be in extra. Now we are going for 3 breakout rooms. Yes, now the rooms will be open. You can join and you can have a discussion. And breakout room will be closing at 5 minutes, within 5 minutes.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, welcome back.
Sir, I think today's chief guest already joined.
Yes, ma'am. I think there is a trainer. And she's not connected, I think so. Yes, Kamakshi ma'am has returned.
So we were like completely indulged in the discussion, and we got to know the time is done. So we are back, and it's a mind-blowing discussion. I can say we are with me. Two more participants were there, and they shared valuable information. Before I share my views, I would like to hear from the other side in other rooms what happened in other rooms. Then I'll finally share, and also the participants in that room also will share their opinion and ideas. Okay, shall we start with? Sir, let us please help me like how we'll go with the breakout rooms according, or we can go
according to breakout room number 1, 2, 3 like that.
Okay, sir. We can go ahead with room number 1.
Yes, on behalf of room number 1, our charter president and today's president Siddharthi madam will narrate what we have discussed, the points. Before going to a small privilege, madam, president, a small privilege.
Yes,
chief guest has arrived. Just wish him, and after the session completes it, we'll introduce our chief guest and let him have a speech, madam.
Okay. Okay.
Just welcome our chief guest, madam, first.
Thank you.
I welcome our today's chief guest. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, madam.
With the permission of our chief guest, Prajwal sir, shall we continue our session?
Please proceed, sir. And I ask sorry for the people who are like who have joined the training. I was late due to my traveling commitments and everything. So my mobile was switched off. Now I'm available and I'm very happy to be part of this training. So please proceed with the training. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'm actually myself, Sita Lakshmi from room 1. 6 members we were there. We discuss and clarify some things for points. Plan accordingly. We can do multitask, and we can't avoid multitask actually. We can't avoid, so we can prioritize our things and our activities, and then we can plan accordingly. We can do our multitask, and we will connect to us. We will actually we will get interest if we are in interest, if we are in love, if we love the task, we can do all the things. We can do multitask and plan accordingly. We can prioritize. So love and interest is must. So then a main point is the skill set actually. So we are having more and more love. If the skill set is very low, means we can't do anything. So we can have we need some more skill set according to that. So like that we discussed in our room 1. We are from room 1. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sita Lakshmi ma'am, for sharing your valuable points, shared in your group in room number 1. And that's a beautiful point. The skill set is important for multitasking. Yeah, we can't go with multitasking. Hey, why? Skill set is required. And keeping up in the mind, like what task is important, at what time we need to do. And of course, having love towards the task, which I learned personally today. And of course, the dedication and commitment, everything is needed for all. Required everything, love is required. That is a beautiful point shared by you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, shall we connect with room number 2 participants? Sir, shall we ask them to share?
Yes,
thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Tanmanam, sir, you can say your opinion, please.
Madam, sir, Sona madam explain பண்ண சொல்லிருக்காங்க. Sona
Yeah, okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Shona from Bangalore. So we had discussed like what are the negative points which we face in multitasking. Like we feel that we cannot have concentration on multiple tasks. Our concentration gets shifted. Because of that, there is possibility of missing something. Even when we are cooking, if we say that we can do multitasking, we can do multiple tasks or integrated, but sometimes we may miss out on something. We may miss out not to add salt or not to add sugar, and later we'll be like, okay, we were doing it and we just forgot or something like that. Second thing is there is possibility of some accidents, like in any way. Even if you take a driving, and if the person is doing multitasking while driving, his concentration is shifted. Because of that, it's possible that it's not that he'll go into accident or something, but there might be some discomforts in driving. So these kind of points, we felt that it's some negative points about multitasking. But we also feel that while doing multitasking, we can save time, definitely. So it could be in any task we are doing. If we do multitasking in the correct way, we can save time. We can maybe do more tasks, and so which will be helpful to us. So these were the major points that we discussed. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Shona, for sharing your valuable feedback and the discussion which happened in room number 2. And of course, as we see one side of the coin and the second side of the coin, we have the cons, and we call it as negatives or disadvantages. Let's see in the upcoming discussion, like also this feedback from other rooms. Let's see what's going to come for discussion. Thank you. Sir, let's go for the room number 3, the participant. Okay. So yeah, so we have room number 3, like myself, KK sir, Jyoti Kochetta, and Spandana not joined. Okay, so sir, can I have KK sir to share his points here, and then I can share my points.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah.
As far as multitasking concerned, we discussed with our key personalities. Everybody's want to be as a multitask personalities, but every case, every moment, everybody is a multitasker. During multitasking, everybody want to complete their goal according to the priority. Some work may complete, some work may delay. We need to give priority according to the outcome. That point we discussed.
Thank you, sir. I believe like the total 3 rooms, right? Everyone shared their opinions from each
Yes,
room.
ma'am. Yes. Everyone.
Let's continue our presentation.
Yes, ma'am. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Just a second, sir.
Small privilege. Kindly make me as a co-host, please. Now you are the host now.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. Yes, sir, done.
Yes, please continue. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let me put the details that we collected from all the discussions, like pros and cons of multitasking in our discussion happened just now. Let's see the pros. So the valuable discussion happened among the participants. The first pro that we are getting in multitasking is time utilization. So a lot of time is saved when the task of that particular agenda or the particular form or particular table or which belongs to a particular zone, if we done properly by using multitasking, then time utilization happens and less effort. Putting up more effort and thinking about like this can be done later or we can do it after some time, or consuming more time in thinking, we can be reduced with less effort. So simultaneously multiple projects are running, so we can do it. Happens with IT people, they do multiple projects at a time and they focus they come out with this ability that the focus is increased and the time has been reduced, and the submission deadlines which they have, the short deadlines, they can come out. But there are other factors also we'll discuss in the upcoming slides. And of course, one can be a multipreneur. As we see, he or she can handle different things on in the same time. So let's see cons. One more. And this is very, very important point when they are doing multitasking. The pro of this is very important. Like they can balance home, career, business, relationship. Every homemaker, he or she, and nowadays we see like even children are opting this multitasking in their own style at schools, colleges. So, yep. Cons. Yeah, focus and attention span. It is reduced. Sometimes they feel more hectic or stressed out, like maybe I'm not able to focus on what I'm doing, or I'm not able to give that complete attention, or I need that space. So this can be one object of multitasking here. And longer time to switch. Sometimes we indulge ourselves in one particular activity, the mood, the mindset, the body language is completely designed for that task. And coming to the next task, it may take time, or sometimes it is always taking time. So it depends upon person to person or the ability they are having towards it. Can lead to stress. Yeah, here we can say like it's leading, multitasking is 100% leading to stress. We can't say it is leading to stress. As Sita Lakshmi ma'am shared one beautiful point, when we connect to that particular task with love, then we don't find any stress there. So that main objective of multitasking is revealed in the initial discussion only, that one should be connect with their task, with their work, with complete love. Then obviously this con won't appear. So how to multitask? In the whole discussion, initially and before this slide, we already seen most of the participants are beautifully sharing like how can we do multitasking, or multitasking is really that important? If it is important, then how? Let's see. First of all, we need to make a list what type of work you are doing, and we need to make a list, quick list, like it may be kitchen, it may be office, it may be outside or shopping. A list helps your work making simple, and you need to prioritize and the criticality of these issues. Like if you know like this is very important, this is not that important, this is urgent and this is not that urgent, this is very, very, very urgent, then you know the importance of that particular task, and you can just segregate it and you can box that particular task according to your requirement and need. Then obviously multitasking, you can really opt for it and you can create wonders. take breaks. So there are many people, they're very good at doing multitasking, but they forget one thing is taking break is very important because the physical, mental, emotional exhaustion is there. So you need to take a break and you need to relax yourself and you need to tell to yourself, wow, I did it. You need to pat yourself. Yeah, I finished this work. Acknowledgement of every work before you're going to the next task is very, very important. Nobody will acknowledge you until and unless you say that I did this work for my family, my office. Only you need to acknowledge first. Once you start acknowledging, then appreciation and acknowledgement will come from outside. So that can happen only by taking breaks. Set limits. You need to set limits, like you need to have a time limit, or you need to set a limit for your physical stamina. Like you can say, like, I can do all this work in day. Is it really practically possible? Is I can do it? If so, how much time I require? So a mental mapping is required. 4 hours or 5 hours or 2 hours. In this 2 hours, is any other important task is overlapping? If so overlapping, what I need to do is that I need to designate that to someone, or I need to assign someone, or I can take someone's help. So that is what it's required. So setting limits is very, very important. And set goals, celebrate your success. So once you set a goal, you know, like, yes, this is my goal, this is where I have to go. You have a roadmap for it. So once you have a roadmap, then the choice is up to you whether you need to start the journey or you can take a break. I can start it later. So everything with these which is with you, you are the sole decision maker whether to start the journey or you can postpone the journey. Then comes the procrastination or other elements. So first, for making a multitasking, the person is the solo charge taker. Once the person is ready, then of course they can celebrate the success. Associated risk. So you need to mitigate your associated risk. If I do these 3 things, is that I am giving my full attention to it, or is that okay, this is required at this time? If it is required, what kind of preparation is required? Is for the preparation, I need to take some assistance, I need to handle this many things. So again, you need to have a proper set of information in hand for you, so that that will help you to associate and to gauge the risk you're taking. Once the risk is gauged, then obviously you'll come up with an innovative ideas to overcome that situation. Then collaborating. Yes, of course, you need to collaborate with, not only it happens in the outside world, it also happens within you. Let's say you need to read something, you have a target of finishing 100 pages is given by your coach or mentor. You need to finish 100 pages in a row in a day for next 5 days, and you're not finding time. Then what is that you need to do for yourself? You need to collaborate with your mindset, and you need to say, no matter what, I'm doing this 100 pages and we're reading. So then automatically you'll come up with the ideas like, okay, fine, 10 pages I'll read now. Then I'll take a 15 minutes break. Then I'll go for 5 pages. Then 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, I'll go for next 10 pages. So like that, you will come up with the idea. Or you can collaborate with your mentor or coach. And you can ask like, look, I want to complete 100 pages. So what is the best way I can do? According to my schedule, according to my busy schedule. So that's how you can do multitasking. And absolutely, coming to this very, very important slide, multitasking is a choice and not for everyone, and can be for everyone. If you choose, multitasking is for everyone. If you don't choose, it is not for everyone. So that's how it's very, very important. It's very, very important here addressing. If you ask, from my opinion, multitasking is the need of the hour. It is required. In this fast-paced running world, multitasking is required. Knowingly, unknowingly, we're already doing multitasking. Even the born kid, simultaneously, it's crying, it's expressing so many emotions. Through that, only by crying, it's expressing so many emotions. Multitasking at that age only, inside the home and after coming outside, because the world demands this kind of ability from everyone. So of course, it is our skill set and our mindset what we need at that hour. And yeah, with this, Yeah, with this I'll complete, and I also I have some inquiries in this chat box. Let me go ahead and okay, I've addressed this in the chat box, and now I'm sending a link. So I request each participant, what is the takeaway? Like, you can come up with 1 or 2 points which you like to adopt from this session, and you can send it back. So the link is in the chat box. Before ending the session, we can do this, like we can go and click the link which is provided in the chat box, and you can come up like, what are the takeaways? You can come up with 1 or 2 points that you want to adapt in your lifestyle from now.
And the link is not clickable.
It's there, sir.
Yes, that is like message. It's not a link.
Okay, let me try one more time. Just give me a second. You can try this once again. If it is not coming, then we can just type in the chat box. Ma'am, can you just try one more time, ma'am?
The same.
That's maybe some technical thing. So we can do one thing. We can just type in the chat box, and we can see.
Yes, ma'am. Privilege. Kindly hand over the session to a president for further proceedings.
Yes, sir.
Chitralakshmi, before going to next part of the agenda, before going to feedback, invite our
ரொம்ப நிறைய எஃபர்ட் போட்டு நிறைய நல்ல விஷயங்களை நல்ல கண்டென்ட்டா மக்கள்கிட்ட கொண்டு வந்து சேர்த்துட்டு இருக்கக்கூடிய தமிரிக்கா டிவிக்கு உடனே யூடியூப்ல அதை பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா அவங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, கண்டிப்பா கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, உங்களோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கூட ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, அண்ட் பெல் ஐக்கான மறக்காம கிளிக் பண்ணிருங்க.